Okay, do you want to bring us back?
Bring you back to what? Oh,
Do
you
the
want me to?
intro.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Mewis-Squared.
I
I'm
know. I think you just have to be. It's our first episode back. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Mewis-Squared. I'm Sam Mewis.
and I'm Kristie Mewis.
I'm so happy to be back, Kristie. This is Mewis-Squared. This is a podcast from the women's game. We're sisters, and this show is all about our careers in soccer, our sisterhood, and the highs and lows of our lives. Obviously, everybody, Kristie and I have been through it all: injuries, getting cut from teams, winning trophies, you name it. And so, as we kind of navigate these new chapters in our lives, Kristie, who just got married, she also has a baby, and me working in women's soccer media, we're just here to share some stories. We did 8 episodes of this podcast like last fall. And every single time we were like, we still have so much to share. So we're back. This is a soccer show by sisters for everyone. And we hope you feel like you just accidentally on purpose dialed into our FaceTime call.
Welcome to the married universe.
That was such a good one. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're obviously going to talk about the wedding this episode. But first, this podcast is brought to you by our good friends at Verizon, a proud supporter of the global game, and the players who inspire us on and off the pitch. As an official sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, Verizon is honored to help share the stories of the world's top players, including the incredible women who are changing the game at every level. Stay tuned for more on how Verizon can get you connected to the game we love. Okay, so yes, we are going to talk wedding this first episode back, but I do want to just quickly check in on how we're doing. Mid-January, I know we've both got a serious case of the Januaries, and I just want to check back in and check in on your mentals.
Yeah, I'm adjusting back to real life terribly. I looked the other day at like how many weeks are in January, and there's 5 weeks in January.
That's just
It's
like
like the longest month ever, and it's so
that's like
terrible.
so unfair. Like, why couldn't there be 5 weeks of like Christmas?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
no, I am adjusting terribly. Sam and I have been in like a depressed state since the wedding because I feel like we had the wedding and everyone was like, "Oh, it's going to go by so fast. It's going to go by so fast. Make sure you like soak it all in, like enjoy every moment." And I feel like we did that. Like we made an effort to like try to be present and like there were a couple times I like I tried to like sit there and like look around and be like, this is a moment, like appreciate it. Like I would like literally sit there
like
and I
take a
was like,
mental screenshot.
yeah, like I literally like just I would like look around at like my family and friends and be like, okay, like pause,
I'm
pause,
grateful.
pause. I love this so much. I'm here right now. I am here. This is happening.
Wow,
And I feel like
Kristie.
I know, and I feel like I did that, and I was very intentional about it. I've been watching the real, no, I've been watching the Real Lives of Mormon Wives like on repeat. Like I've already seen it, but I'm just watching it again, and the word that they use is intentional over and over and over again. And I feel like now I'm going to use that word over and over and over again.
I really
But
like that.
yeah, but I feel like I was super intentional about everything that I did, but it still went by like this. Like, did it go by fast for you?
Yeah, I mean, in the moment, there was like, I said going into it, I was like, every single opportunity I have to have fun, I'm going to do it because it's going to be over. And then I'm just going to be like back in the winter and like working. And I do feel like I like almost did that, but you just like physically at a certain point, like you need to have like a rest day, like even on vacation, like I do feel like I enjoyed it so much. I had like the time of my life. The wedding was so fun, but everything else leading up to the wedding was so fun. Being in Perth, being in Fremantle, the warm weather, the coffee, the food, like we had the best time being around our family. Like I haven't spent that much time with our aunts in like ever. And I just
Ever.
like loved hanging out with them and like having like good conversations with them. But then and then towards the end, you start to be like, okay, I'm ready to get home and see the dogs. And then you get back and you're just like thrust back into like normal life. And you're just like, wait, I didn't agree to this. January is just so grim.
It really is.
But then it's just like, yeah, I want to go outside. But then it's like, I like take the dogs for walks and I like slip on the ice. And it's just kind of like, I'm like doing everything I can. But you just in January, you just reach a point where you're like, I've like done it all. Like Pat and
Yeah.
I did a glass blowing class last weekend. And it's just like
Yeah,
we're just like doing the activities because you just have to leave the house at some point. You have to leave the house. But like then still on a random Wednesday, you'll be like, well, I have left the house and I'm still just here.
can you tell us a little, like, I feel like I didn't really talk to you about the glass blowing, but like tell me what intrigued you to do that? What were your intentions with that?
Just I just needed something to do. I just needed something to do. I went on literally eventsburlington.com or whatever it is, and I just was like want to go to glass blowing. And we actually know the guy who like has the glass blowing like place. And so we like have been meaning to go ever since we moved here. And so we like just signed up for it and went, and it was just an hour, and you have somebody like take you through it all who and like basically do all the work and tell you like what to do. And it was cool. It was fun. I have to go pick up our pieces this week. The other thing I did want to say, like we're here desperate for stuff to do in January, and I wanted to like bring this up before we talk about the wedding. One more thing, as like so you said you're watching The Real Lives of Mormon Wives, and I've been
Yeah.
rewatching Succession because it was like on the plane on the way home, like the first season of Succession, and I already watched it when it came out, but I just like started it as a way to like get me through the flight home from Australia. And then obviously I got like so invested and like have been finishing it as I've been home this week or the last couple weeks. When you're like watching a show that you're into, you like realize it's like ruining your life and like taking over like all your free time. Like if I have 15 minutes spare, I like go turn on Succession because I'm just like so invested.
Yeah.
And you like the only like solution to it, I don't know if this is going to resonate with you at all or anybody in the world, but the only solution is to finish it. Like you can't be like, no, I'm going to pause. I'm going to like think about my relationship with television. I'm going to like start reading more. It's like, no, you just have to finish the whole show and then you can like reset. Do you
I
agree?
like I couldn't agree more. I have like a show problem. Like I'm the same way, but also like it sucks when it's over, doesn't it? Like you want to you're just like I have to finish this. I have to keep going, but then when it's over, it's like, "Oh, now what do we do?"
Well, I'm on the series finale, so I have 60 minutes left in the whole thing, and I like paused it last night because I was like, I'm not ready for it to be over. So it's like I both like need it to be over because I need to like move on with my life, but at the
Yeah.
same time I'm not ready.
Yeah. Sam gets really mad at me because like we obviously wake up really early now, like in the morning with Jagger, and it's dark for like 3 hours while we're awake. So I need some sort of like, again, I need some sort of like dopamine hit that early in the morning. It's dark. Like I'm having my coffee. I need something to like make me feel better. So why not turn on a show where women are just
Being
like
intentional.
being intentional and also just like being crazy and like not ruining their lives, but they're kind of like just no, it's not ruining their lives. They're like putting themselves out there and like I love reality TV. So I obviously turn it on and Sam gets so mad at me in the morning. Like this morning she was like, "We can't watch these two people fight again. We can't watch this." And I'm like, "Oh my god, is it really that like is reality TV like actually that predictable and like embarrassing to watch?" Because like I've watched Taylor and whatever his name is fight like 5 times in a row, like 8 times yesterday. And Sam's just like so sick of it. But she's like also she's bad too. Like any sport that's on, she'll turn it on at like six
She
in the
loves
morning.
sports. She
She just
loves sports.
and
She loves it.
she loves it so much that it's like I get mad at her about it because I'm like, don't you want to like talk to me sometimes? Like she's like, there's a game on tonight at 7, or like there's a game on this, like there are like Australian sports on when we wake up, and she like wants to watch like cricket at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm just like, why do we have to do this right now?
Maybe that's her response to having the Januaries is just turning on the sports at all hours.
That's what I have to deal with. She's obsessed with sport, and I am married to her now, so I'm stuck.
Married.
I'm
Married.
stuck.
Well, what a great transition.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the wedding.
Okay.
Just a few like pre-wedding travel notes. What the things I wrote down for us to talk about. One, Metamucil at security.
Yeah, don't do it. There is no need to have a 300 pill jug
Okay.
of Metamucil
Okay.
at security.
Okay,
All
so
right. Yeah,
here
you
we
tell
are,
us.
all the Mewises going to Australia. I take one for the team and I go, you know what? we're all traveling. I'm just going to pack some Metamucil for the squad. For the squad, we packed the capsules. I said it could be for anybody who may need it along on this journey, along on this trip. We are in London with Kristie. We like Pat and I met Kristie at the London airport, and like then we traveled to Australia together. And
Tell
I'm
them like
going.
your state though. Tell them your state when you
Yeah,
landed and like why.
I'm disheveled. I thought that like I got this new like sweat set to wear on the plane, but I had never worn it before, and it like wasn't really like doing what I needed it to do. Like it had a drawstring, but the waistband was like actually way too big. So like I had to keep the drawstring like tied really tight, and that's just like not how you want to be traveling. And it like matched and it was cute, but like don't recommend. So we flew, sorry, side note. We flew overnight. I didn't really sleep because, you know, it's like Boston to London is only like 6 hours. And it was like kind of like earlier in the night. So I just like didn't really sleep.
It's tough because you land at like 3 a.m. your time. So it's like
Yeah.
even if you do sleep, like that's why the jet lag from Boston to London is actually so bad because of that. Because you land in the middle of the night, so you wake up and you're like
Yeah,
like, oh my,
exactly.
yeah, and you're like a
So,
zombie, a hungover zombie. That's what it
yeah.
feels like.
And so then I have to get, you know, go do change gates, go back through security, whatever we had to do.
Be an adult.
And I be an adult, be a traveler. And I have my glasses on, obviously, which like whenever I have my glasses on, I just feel like I'm like not really like all the way there because like I wear contacts from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to sleep. And like I'll put my glasses on literally to walk from my bed to the bathroom. So it's
That's
like
how blind you are.
that's where my glasses belong, is like in my bedroom and bathroom. Like that, they don't usually leave that room. And so when I have them on in public, like at the airport, I'm kind of just like, oh, like I'm not really all here. Anyways, I get through security, my bag gets pulled, but obviously it's just like, yeah, this could be anything. I have so much, like, I told you guys, I think that I made us all these like little kits with like all these powders and gels and hydration and eye masks. And I was like, yeah, of course this got pulled. Like my kit's in there. Like they're going to have to look at my kit, my travel kit. Lo and behold, the woman checking my bag just pulls out the gigantic canister of Metamucil capsules and is like kind of like showing it around to the other security guards, being like, is this okay? Like, should I?
She was
like,
kind of like this.
She was doing the influencer, like, should I? Does everybody else? And I had been like, that's my bag. And I'm standing there, and Kristie and Jagger and Pat are behind me, all delusional, all cracking up that now I'm like claiming the gigantic canister of Metamucil.
And it's not like a discreet can. It's like bright
It's orange.
Yeah. And it's literally the size, like I kid you not, it's like this. So like this up, like that's how big of a Metamucil thing that she brought is this big. And the lady's like,
yeah. Yeah. So that was a good one. The second thing was that I got a bloody nose on the plane. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that. But I also just want to, like, from my point of view, like Sam and Pat, they like, I'm obviously fresh as a daisy. Like, yes, I have, like, I'm traveling like with an 8.5 month old. He was like so beautiful for the check-in, everything like that. But Sam and Pat, like I could just tell immediately when I saw them, I was like, they are in a bad way. Like they just so disheveled, so like they just like reeked of like
exhaustion
and
confusion.
Yeah, so I'm just like, okay, like we're like, and
panic.
even Pat was like trying, like, you know, when you're like in that state and you're like, oh, like this is going to make me feel better, and you like try to do all these different things to make yourself feel better. Like he was like having gels, he was like getting different foods, he was like, I need a coffee, should we have a glass of champagne? Like you just panic.
You'll try anything to feel better,
anything to make you feel better. And Pat is one of those people who tries them all until he gets sick and is like worse off. But that's the state that Sam's like, you went to the bathroom to like, I think you went to shower and you were like, that's going to which is smart. Like that would make you feel better. But Pat was just like, yeah, he was doing everything to make him feel nothing, pretty much. So this is the state that Sam and Pat are still in.
Yeah.
Then now we get on the plane for a 17-hour trek to Perth. And Sam comes back from the bathroom. What hour was this in? Had you slept yet?
Who knows? That whole journey was, who knows what hour?
And her nose is bleeding. And I'm just like, can you like get it together? Like, I feel like, uh,
Why is my nose bleeding?
yeah, like when was the last time you had a bloody nose? Like
Te
years
15
ago.
years ago. Well,
Yeah, like the
playing soccer, getting
Mewises,
hit in the face.
yeah, like the Mewises have a lot of ailments, but like bloody noses isn't one of them. Like we're not like a
No,
bloody nose family. Like that doesn't happen
no,
to us.
no.
And then you like didn't even know what to do. You were just like, what? Like it's why is this happening?
That was crazy. I remember also like we were on the plane and I was trying to help with Jagger, but he just like wanted you. So like I was like, yeah, I'm going to sit next to you and we're going to travel with you. I'm going to hold him and you can sleep. And like the longest I
Delusional.
ever held him was like 3 minutes. Because I would like try really hard and he would just then start crying and like want you back.
I
So
know.
eventually I was just like, okay, I'll go to sleep and like she's going to have to like deal.
I'll go to sleep and just like let Kristie fend for herself.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so we get to Perth. We're having a great time. We do Christmas, which was so fun. It was like 100 degrees on Christmas, everybody, which was crazy. We like went swimming. It was awesome, but it
It
was
was
so
awesome.
different.
Yeah, but the Mewises were like, what the like they just looked like so lost in the heat. Like it was just wilds.
So yeah, so we did Christmas and then, it starts to be like the 29th and like we're in like wedding mode. We're getting ready for, doing all the wedding things. So Kristie and we like went and got your dress fitted for the last time and then we went and got spray tans from this girl that was amazing. Like I realize now like I need to have a spray tan at all times because like
I know.
I feel jacked. I feel handsome. I feel just like incredible, strong, gorgeous,
Healthy,
healthy, confident,
glowy.
happy with myself. Like it was an incredible transformation for me personally. The spray tan changed everything. On the way home from the spray tan, Kristie, tag in. Tell us what happened.
Well, obviously, like I don't like do self tanner that much, and I don't get spray tans often. But like, I completely agree. Like it was like you go from like a 0 to a 10. Like
Literally,
it's just so
exactly.
good. Like if
I've
you
never
feel
in my
like a
life
0,
once felt like I was a 10 until I had that spray tan and I was in the gym and I was looking at myself in the gym and I was like, wow,
there are like
girl.
shadows on your body that aren't
My
normally there.
collarbones were prominent.
Yeah. It's honestly so good. That girl did such a good job. Like I'm so happy that we went to her. Um but so like you know how like when you do I feel like the couple spray tans that I have got in my life, like you kind of like you're so careful about everything. Like even when you don't get one that often, you're probably like when you get one all the time, you're probably just like, oh yeah, this is normal. Like you put your clothes on, you like walk normally. Like me and Sam are like this, like walking to the car. Like we're so just like weirded out by the whole thing. Like how we have tan on our bodies and like some of it's coming off, but the spray tan isn't coming off, the bronzer's coming off. It's so confusing. So we get in the car, we're pumped, like another thing for the wedding checked off the list. We're tan, we're glowing. I go to have a sip of water and the water was empty. From what I remember, I drank every single drop. The water was gone, and I go to put the cap on, and basically a bucket of water falls out onto my leg and creates
Yeah, it's like it was like in the cap for somehow. Like there was
yeah,
just
like
like
and I'm looking at my leg and I'm like my leg
it's
is
streaking, the water is streaking down your
yeah, like my
thigh.
like my other leg is like bronzed and brown and beautiful and then my other leg has like streaks of like white down it with like huge droplet marks on my leg. And obviously at this point like me and my sister know that my dress has like a slit in it and my legs are out. Like this isn't any normal wedding dress. Like
Yeah,
our
you
wedding
guys have all
like
seen the dress
the whole
now.
point, yeah, like the whole point of this spray tan was for my leg to look sick. And I'm like looking at my leg and I'm like, Sam, look, I was like, look.
And
And
I was
it
driving.
literally,
I'm driving for the record on the other side of the road in like a gigantic. The car rental place gave me the biggest SUV known to man. Like, I did not ask for this. It was literally like a truck with a back seat. It was the biggest car you can ever imagine. I'm driving it on the other side of the road on the highway. Kristie, the bride, has just spilled a splash of water all down her leg and she's panicking. Okay, proceed.
Which, like, I think, like, I mean, they obviously are like, don't get it wet. Well, like, that's like the number one thing with the spray tan is like, do not get it wet for, what was our dry time? Like 3 to 4 hours or something.
Well, she wrote down our shower time on a little card. It was like 5:15, but it's like 2:00. And so you have the street,
And I'm like,
and I'm white knuckling the truck 10 and 2 on the highway. And Kristie goes, "What should we do?" The last thing I wanted to do was turn around because I was just like, we've been out all day. Like, I can't, like,
you
I
also
have this
like wouldn't
tan
let me
on.
drive. You wouldn't, like, I was like, I'll, like, you just like didn't want me to drive, but I could tell you were really uncomfortable with driving, but whatever.
Well, you had like to do. Like, you had to like write your vows. I thought I was like helping you out by like taking one for the team and driving.
That's true. You were helping me with
and then Kristie DMs the spray tan girl and goes, "Hey, I just spilled water on my leg," and sent a picture and goes, "What should I do?" And the girl goes, "Oh no, can you come back?"
That's what she said. Can you
She
come
said,
back?
"Oh no,
We're
can
already
you come
like
back?"
we're already like
We're 30 minutes away.
Yeah, we're 30 minutes away. We're like, we can't go back. We just have to somehow make it work. Somehow, like, you knew what to do in this situation. Like, I was just staring at it like, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna touch it. And you were like, no, we have to buff it out.
Big time.
And I was like, what? I don't know, like, how. I don't know how, like, I feel like I know everything about that kind of stuff, and like, you somehow like knew the right thing to do about this.
Yeah.
So the lady was like, yeah, just as soon as you can, which is like making me panic. Love her to death. Love her. But like, she's like, as soon as you can, buff it out with like a little makeup brush and like be pretty aggressive with it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. We get back. To be fair, it looked so good when we did buff it out.
Yeah. It ended up looking totally fine. And it was like your inside leg. And then by the time we washed it off, you couldn't tell at all. And then remember, you got so mad at me because I said in front of Sam,
yeah,
something about like your leg being out, and you literally like turned stone faced and you were like,
I was like,
she doesn't know my leg is out in the dress. And I was like, okay, like she didn't notice.
Yeah, I like scolded you. I forget how you said it though, but I know it was dumb of you. Like, you definitely, that was like a mistake. It was,
but it's like, Sam isn't the type to be like, oh, Kristie's sister has just made a comment about her leg in her wedding dress. Does that mean her wedding dress has a slit? It's like, she didn't do all of that.
She could have clocked it though, and
but
I
that's
just don't
not
like
on her radar at all.
I don't like your laziness. I don't like your laziness. That was very lazy of you to.
Okay, before we get into a fight, let's go back to something that we agree on, and that was our manicure collar. This I do have a picture of. Me and Kristie were 2 of 150 people who saw this manicure color. That we were the only 2 who agreed with it. We both got like skin color. Like, we both got like beige. Like,
still
our
have it
own personal skin. No, I scratched it all off my nails.
This is my color. Is that not the color of my
there
skin?
There it is. That is Kristie Mewis' manicure color on her wedding day. Skin. Just
it
beige.
Was either. Remember, I was deciding it was either this or red.
Yeah. And I was like, maybe you should just get like a French manicure. And you were like, I don't know. I think I'll just go with beige.
It did look like a little bit more pink, like on the little like fake fingernail. You know, like the frickin' like things that they give you, like the hands with all the colors on it.
Crazy.
Those are literally crazy and so overwhelming. And I was just like, I can't do
this.
There's
got to be, they hand you a thing with 1,000 options. Yeah. And it's like, well, let's just get beige.
I don't know how I just wanted something neutral. And for whatever reason, I don't like the French manicure. Like, I just don't align with it.
I like love a French manicure, but like my nails are too stubby for one.
Yeah, you would look. I just feel like you need to get a little bit of an extension of a nail in order to get it to look nice. And like, I wasn't about to like sit there and get those things that they stick on.
Okay, so that was the manicure color. That one was really funny. And then it was wedding time. Kristie and I like went to the venue and got ready there. We got our hair and makeup done. Those people were awesome. I feel like both of us, like, you know how like I don't know if everybody like has gotten their hair and makeup done. I'm not sure, but we have a few times for like different photo shoots for soccer stuff. Like, before you get your headshots done, they'll like kind of like do your hair and makeup. And Usually I look at it and I'm like, whoa, that doesn't look like me at all. Can we change this? Take the lip off. What is that? Way too much eyeliner, way too much, like, whatever. And we both, like, and I know you had practiced yours already, but I like looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, don't change a thing. This is incredible.
Yeah.
It looks great. It
I
might have
like
been the tan.
from your reaction though, I was like, "Oh, does she like it? Like, did you like it or were you just like,
Well,
"Whoa, that's so different?"
I looked, I had that look, that a little bit of like an alien look. Do you know what I mean? Do you know when somebody's like gotten a lot of like work done and they kind of look like an alien?
Yeah,
And
but like
obviously
you
I have
didn't look
gotten
like
no work done, but I kind of looked like an alien, but I was kind of like, I think this is like the look. And then like I
yeah.
think it like faded a bit. Like, I didn't take any pictures for like 3 hours after that. So I think it like normaled out.
Well, I mean, obviously when you get your hair and makeup done, like they don't do it how you do it. So it's like
Right.
it was obviously like so like oh my and we never really like do our hair and makeup. Like
Yeah.
it was a special occasion type of thing for us. So it's like I feel the same way like when I get my hair or my makeup done, I look at it at first and you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
oh." But
Yeah.
then I thought you looked like amazing though. Like your skin looked so
It
just
was the
like
spray tan.
glowy. It must have been the spray tan, huh? Not to take away those, they were absolute artists
They
though.
were, oh my God, she was so good. I like
Yeah,
literally wouldn't have changed a thing.
I know.
When you saw yours too, I like, you always expect the person to be like, oh yeah, yeah, I really like it, but can we just fix this up a little? And you were just like, perfect, love it. And I was like, whoa. So they like crushed it. And then we
Yeah.
just like put on our little dresses. I remember it was probably, so the wedding was supposed to start at 5 and it was probably like 3. And you had to like start taking pictures like, well, it was probably like 4. You had to start taking pictures like 15 minutes ago. So they were like, Sam, you get dressed and then we're going to take pictures of you like zipping up Kristie's dress. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't need my shoes on, do I? Like knowing like I have like a 25-minute window where I can wear the high heels and then I have to take them off. And they were like, no, 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 put your shoes on. And I was like, it's only 4. Like I probably need to wear these till 5:30. Like what do you mean put them on?
And yours weren't really like, I was actually shocked at your shoes. I was like, wow, she's like really committing to like discomfort right now. Like they didn't look that comfy. They were pointy and they had quite a heel, didn't
They were like
they?
so elegant. I'm actually
They
like so
were.
obsessed with those shoes.
Oh, I love them. But I
Um
was like, she's not going to last in these. There's no
no, no, well,
way.
no. I took them. I got up to. I had got my first Aperol spritz in my hand, and I took my shoes off immediately. Like as soon as the ceremony was over, and I walked upstairs to like the terrace for like the cocktail hour, my shoes were off. I was barefoot the whole rest of the night. And the thing with weddings is somebody always breaks a glass on the dance floor, so you can't really be in bare feet. Like I like know from this from experience of being barefoot at weddings, like you do need to have like a backup pair of shoes. So I had like slides, I had sneakers, like I had like multiple options to change into, but I just like ripped it barefoot. My feet were filthy.
I did too. I ripped it barefoot as well. Like I had heels that I was going to wear with like my outfits. I think I wore my heels for like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah,
And but I now
horrible
I have like
experience.
do you have any like lacerations on your feet? Because I do. I still have like I have like this like huge like Sam looked at me the other day and she was like, Kristie, that's like really bad. Like it's like a
Yeah, was
it
it
looks
not
like
bleeding?
it yeah, it definitely was bleeding. But like, I don't know. I mean,
Well,
it
yeah,
looks like it
Kristie,
was
people
like
were smashing glasses on the dance floor.
but it's like on the back of my like Achilles, which is like not a good spot for me to have a laceration. Like my Achilles are already trash, but like it's yeah, I mean the scab is like just coming off now and it was like so you know how my shoes were wrapped? It looks like the wrap was just rubbing like this. And so it's like a rub mark. It's either that or like it's a laceration from like
Why are you saying
I
laceration? Like
told
who
you.
taught you that word?
I told you. I'm like I'm clenching to like certain words this year.
Clenching? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't know. It's January. Like, give me a break. But then on my
It,
toes, I have like 2 cuts. I have 2 actual like cuts on my left toe, and they're still there. But whatever, it was worth it. How dirty were your feet though? Like that was
like
gross.
filthy. I wanted to
Filthy.
like post a picture of it, but I like didn't want to like give away pictures of my feet. Okay, well, we didn't talk at all about like the ceremony yet.
Yeah.
So, what do you recall?
Um The ceremony. Well, I remember Dad walking me down the aisle. Sam said that I like sprinted down the aisle. Did I? Did I walk really fast?
I mean, you didn't walk like noticeably fast, but Dad said that too. Like Dad was like, I kept trying to like have her slow down.
I think I just like blacked out. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
for
And
sure you did.
like no one really reminded me to walk slow. Like
Yeah.
I feel like maybe someone like could have said that or like
Somebody definitely should have said that.
yeah, it's everyone else's fault. It's not my
Yeah,
fault. Someone should have taken accountability for that.
for sure.
But I think like when all eyes are on you and like you know that you're the center of attention, you just like automatically like want it to be
You
over
rush.
or like
Well,
yeah.
I did that with, and you know, walking down the aisle and giving a speech at your sister's wedding are two totally different things. But like, I like blacked out, and when I had to give my speech, I ran up. First of all, it was also like 10:30, so like I had had a couple glasses of wine, but I sprinted up to the front to give my speech, and then I delivered my speech in like 30 seconds flat, and then I sprinted back to my table like a
Yeah,
child. Like, let me get this over with. So I do get that when everybody's staring at you, you kind of like rush through it. Go back to the aisle. Sorry.
but I feel like yeah. I mean I don't regret like walking fast down the aisle. Like it's fine. Like I still think that it was like good, whatever. It was so
Oh yeah,
cute
it
having
was
Dad
good.
walk me down the aisle. As we were walking out though, like did you see what happened? Like my veil got caught on like the like stone that we were walking on, and so I kind of was like, and someone
I
had to
don't think
like
I
go
saw that.
over. Yeah, I think it was just like maybe a moment that a couple of people saw, but it was like a little bit embarrassing because I was like doing a back bend kind
Yeah.
of. It was fine though. But the ceremony was so beautiful. I mean, remember when we like pulled up to the venue? I just like couldn't believe the setting already.
The
Already. And it was
chandeliers
like,
outside, I've like never seen anything like it.
I know, I think I like forgot that the wedding planner told me that those were going to be there. And I was just like, oh my God, this is like so elegant and like just beautiful. But
It
we
was like the
pulled
most
up at
beautiful home and venue I've like ever seen.
I know. We rocked up so early and I already was like, "Oh my God, it looks so good." And then remember when we saw the flowers?
Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
the flowers were just incredible. The table settings, like they did such a beautiful job. The food was delicious. I am like so pissed though that I didn't get any sticky date pudding. Did you get any?
I like did not focus on the food enough. Like I think that
No.
like we ate dinner and then I was supposed to give my speech. And I think what happened was like I was so anxious about my speech and so focused on like what time it was and when is my speech and what am I doing that I just like kind of ate a few like survival bites of food and I didn't like focus on the food, you
Yeah, I didn't
know?
either. That's such a good way to put it. I didn't focus either.
And then I gave my speech and then I was like, I gotta dance. I've gotta just dance, 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 dance. And then like apparently there was like burgers and fries and sticky date pudding and I didn't eat any of it.
I didn't get any of that either. They must have only like been giving it to people who were sitting down. Like they obviously weren't gonna like come on the dance floor
Yeah.
and be like, "Do you guys want sticky jade
I
pudding?"
would have been like,
Yeah,
yes.
I would have
But
been like,
also
"Yes" as well.
the trouble, and here this is like this is a tip for anybody out there getting married soon. The, I actually don't know if it is because I don't know what you're supposed to do. I would go to go
Say
get a
it.
glass of wine or a beer or whatever. And then but I was dancing so viciously that I couldn't also hold the drink or sip it while I
Yeah.
danced. So I just don't know like really what the solution is to that. Because I do guess that like when you're dancing that aggressively, you probably don't need much more to drink, which was like a good thing. Like I think I would have been like so violently hungover had I continued to like drink during the time that I was dancing viciously. But it's like you almost need to like think about like the vessel and make it so that it's not just sloshing over the sides when you're doing all your dancing. Like,
Yeah, that's
can they
actually
give me a sippy cup? Like, I don't know.
yeah, I mean, what about like a can? Like a can would have been good. Like
A
a can of
can would have been good. A can would have
yeah.
been good. Because even like a bottle, like I remember, like I
Yeah,
was
it's like
dancing, you're gonna chip your tooth one. I was dancing with Lynn and Marley, and literally Marley had just gotten a full bottle of beer, and like literally I scooped my elbow up underneath it, and it flew out of his hand and like nosedived into the grass, and he just looked at me like, And I had to run over immediately and get him a new one. But it's just the vessels are just tough.
Yeah, they are tough. And I mean, yeah, I guess that's like really good advice. That's like advice that I think that is like unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, think about your vessels. Okay, I do want to keep us moving here. Anything else about the ceremony that you want to say? Anything else about your vows, the dancing, whatever happened after? Anything else you want to share?
Well, we were all just saying like we were supposed to have the venue until 2, but like honestly, thank God we only had it till 1 because I think everyone would have been like just a little bit over the edge after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I was like pretty drunk, and I just think that I would have had like a couple of like brownout moments if we had gone any longer.
I think ending at 1 was also great because we did have like a 40-minute drive back to the hotel.
Yeah, it was the best day ever, like having all of my friends and family, or the ones that could come obviously, but like it was just having everyone in that area and all of those people just coming for us and celebrating us was just like the like special feeling in the entire world.
It was really beautiful. I like loved meeting everybody. There were actually a lot of footballers there as well. I did want to touch on that. So from like your side, American footballers was Lynn, Kelly O'Hara, Steph McCaffrey,
Yeah.
me. Who am I
Yeah.
missing?
Well, Steph Worth doesn't. I mean, she played in college.
Steph Worth.
She was one of my college friends, so like I guess
Yep.
she counts. But like MVP, honestly, to like Steph Worth and Kelly.
Oh
Like
my god, I know.
Steph is obviously like obligated. She like had to come because
Steph
like
McCaffrey.
Steph McCaffrey, yeah. Lynn was like in Australia, like obviously
Yep.
still so special that she came, but like Kelly and Steph like flying that far
Yeah.
to come to the wedding was just like so special. So like MVPs,
Yeah. And
honestly.
then there's that cute picture of like all the footballers together on the stairwell with you and Sam. There was a lot of Sam's teammates, like mostly her Australian teammates.
So Emily Van Egmond came. She's actually an MVP too. She came all the way from London for like 2 days because her and her partner obviously just had a baby. So like she couldn't come with like her partner and stuff like that. So she came all the way for like 2 days. Um, Caitlin and Katie came. I think they were having Christmas in Sydney, but still they came all the way. Alana Kennedy, Macca, um, Steph Catley, um, who else? Basically Arsenal.
Yeah.
Basically Arsenal was there. Who else am I missing?
Carly Telford.
Oh, oh my God, another MVP. I take back all my MVPs because honestly, everybody that came, like it was just so special. But yeah,
Yeah.
Carly came in. Such a good group, honestly.
It
Like,
was so fun.
yeah,
The American little group kept saying during like the cocktail hour, like I had the most fun I've had in like a long time, like standing up drinking Aperol spritzes in that little group. Like we were just like laughing so hard, like giggling, like our feet in the grass, taking pictures, doing whatever. Like we were laughing so hard. And then as the night wore on, like we would like go and intermingle with like the Aussie group as well. That like when we were dancing, I would just like matriculate between the groups, like as if the Aussie girls were like also my best lifelong friends. Like, and I would just like start dancing with any of them. I'd go back to the American group. Like, it was such a fun, like open group where everybody was just kind
yeah.
of like, yeah, this is hilarious that we're like all here together.
I know. And like when Sam and I were doing the seating chart, we were like doing the tables and we were like, this is like sick. Like this is
Yeah.
just like all the people that came, we were just like, these are all people that like get along with people
Everybody.
and like get
Yeah.
along with everybody. And like we just knowing everybody, like how everybody would get along and everybody would be able to have a good time. So it was just like the most elite group ever. And it was so special that all of them came to celebrate us. And yeah, it was honestly just like the best day ever. And it's sad that like you don't really get that ever again. Like not all of those people will ever be in the same spot ever again.
Yeah.
And that's why it was like so special. I think I said that in my speech. I was just like, we're never gonna be here again, so let's party.
Yeah.
Is that's what I
Yeah.
said?
basically, and then like Sam spoke and like gave this beautiful
Beautiful.
speech, and Sam had planned out this moment, and she was kind of like, I saved some of this from my vows for this moment, and she like said something beautiful about you, and then you took the microphone back and you were like, let's freaking dance. And I was like, okay.
Well, I wasn't going to pretend. I mean, like, I feel like my vows were like really, like,
I was sobbing.
Like, yeah, like, I feel like my vows were like really good and elite, and like her vows were really good as well. But like her little extra speech was just nice. And I just feel like I had to just like bring everyone back to zero and be like, let's
bring everyone back to 100 is more like it. Yeah, it was incredible. We did get an email from Tanya, who Tanya writes in a lot about the wedding. I wanted to just read some of it, and then I might Tanya sent a few questions. I might just ask one of them. But she writes, hi, Sam and Kristie. First off, thanks for sharing so many pictures with us through Vogue. Everyone looked so stunning. Kristie, your dress was to die for, and 100% you. Sam was hot AF. Sorry, had to be said respectfully. She also was 100% herself with her attire. So happy your wedding was exactly what you two wanted. I did just read this email because it said I was hot, but thank you, Tanya. I really appreciate it. Okay, Tanya sent some questions. One of them is...
I think she means the other Sam.
Oh my God.
Embarrassing.
She did mean the other Sam. Yeah, because I'm rereading it and I'm like... Oh my God. You know what she says at the bottom? You know what she says at the bottom?
Sorry,
love you guys. Sam, your dress was gorgeous. Hope you guys will share a family picture. So she did mean Sam Kerr was hot AF. This is the worst day of my life.
I wasn't going to call you out on that, but I'm so
sorry. Glad you did, because imagine if you didn't and then everybody else out there was like, Sam is such an idiot. It's fine. I'm honestly
trying to come back from that.
It's pretty tough to embarrass me at this point. Let's go to some of Tanya's questions. Tanya wants to know if you're willing to share any cute or unexpected things that happened that day.
Cute or unexpected. I mean, obviously Sam's little extra speech after her vows to everybody was really, really sweet. Like,
yeah,
I actually have the paper that she used right here. We wanted to like try to keep like our vows and like things that we said, and we're going to like do a little frame or like do something special with them because we think that would be really sweet. So I actually have it right there. But that was really cute and unexpected because I feel like I kept reminding her, like I'm the annoying one and like the naggy one in the relationship where I'm like, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you text that person? Did you answer that email? I don't know why I just use that voice for that, but like I'm that annoying person in the relationship that does those things.
Yeah.
And she's always like, yes, Kristie, I'm doing it. Yes, whatever. So I feel like
I'm that person too. And it's just like, well, then do it. It's just like, well, then do it. I don't want to ask you either. I don't want to be a nag, but it's like, I'm not going to like, then do it.
I couldn't agree more. And like, I say that to her, but she's still like, I will do it. I'm going to do it.
In my own time. I'm going to do it in my own time.
But I'm like, do it now. Just do it now.
Just get it over with.
Yeah.
What else are you doing?
I honestly could not agree more. Don't even get me started on this. This is like a whole episode, what we're talking about.
Okay, perfect.
But so I felt like I was like, did you do your vows yet? Like, have you started your vows? And like, I kept asking her that for like a week leading up to the wedding. And she's like, yeah, I have some ideas. Like, yeah. And I'm like, she hasn't started them. So like, I thought that the vows would be it. Like, I didn't think she'd go above and beyond, and she did. She went above and beyond and said something really sweet about me. And it was so nice. So I feel like that was probably really sweet and unexpected. Another thing was my mother gave me, what are they called?
It's called like a garter.
Yeah, my mother, I don't know why I'm calling her my mother. She gave me a garter and it had a penny inside. It had a little pocket. It had a penny inside of every woman in our family's wedding date. Is that right?
Yeah.
Am I saying that right? So like Sam, there was a penny in there for your year. There was a brand new, a dime. What was it? A dime or
It was a coin.
A coin. Whatever. But for some reason, ours was a penny because they're going to stop making pennies now. So Mom wanted to get me a penny for that special reason that pennies aren't going to be made anymore. So I'm going to have this penny forever, basically, with the year of 2025 on it. And then like our grandmother's coin was in there. Her coin was in there. So it was really special. I obviously couldn't wear it because with my dress, but I had it with me, and that was really, really, really special. I was kind of waiting for mom to give me something, or just, like do something kind of like traditional or do something that was really meaningful. So that was very, very sweet. So yeah, that's what I would say. Those things were really nice.
Yeah, those things were really nice. I like also didn't really like get you anything, and I have been like thinking about that, and I think the thing we'll always have is that I ordered us sushi to the venue, and it was so disgusting that we couldn't eat it. And
Oh,
always have that.
why haven't we talked about that? Oh my God, that was disgusting.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty. I obviously I'm like in Australia, so I like don't know the names of any like reliable sushi places in the Swan Valley of Perth. Sorry, and I like do think I ended up like ordering it from like basically a gas station.
Yeah, it
so
looked really good in the pictures though, so it tricked us.
It tricked us. Anyways, okay, Tanya, I do appreciate all these questions, but we are running out of time. Last one, maybe. Kristie, do you want to share your first dance song or no?
Yeah, Anyone by Justin Bieber, but the instrumental version. It's so beautiful. That's what it was called.
Really
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, like obviously that song is like Justin Bieber and it's like very like pop-ish, I guess. I don't really know, but it was
Kristie always says everyone fell in love to the Justin Bieber album, and I'm like, I don't know if everybody did. She literally says that all the time, and I'm like, can you stop saying that?
I know. I don't know why I say that. It's just like one of those things that I've like now committed to.
Well, it's like a defense mechanism because I think you realize it's like a mainstream song and you like want to like ward off anybody being like, oh, a Justin Bieber song, real original. So you say, well, I know everybody fell in love to this album, and I'm
it's like an insecurity that I have, like my nail color. Like it's just like it would like add it to the list.
It's just like
but it was so beautiful. Really... It was honestly so beautiful. Like
as like an instrumental version, I feel like, when you're watching Bridgerton and you like somewhere in your brain recognizes the song, but before you really know what it is, you're just like, wow, this is giving me a lot of like emotion and feelings.
Yeah.
And then you like realize it's just like a mainstream like pop song and you're like, okay, well, it still is like just beautiful. It was really beautiful.
And we had the saxophone playing over it too. It was just so nice.
It was awesome. Okay, Tanya, thank you so much for writing in. We really appreciate it. I will say one more time, Tanya does say to me, Sam, your dress was gorgeous. That is definitely to me. So thank you, Tanya. We do have to do our Verizon Gets You Closer segment, Kristie, where we share our highs and lows. I was wondering if you might want to do it about the wedding, or do you want to just do it about our past, like our Januaries?
Let's just do our Januaries. Like I think we've chatted about we've done the wedding. Yeah, we haven't like really killed January yet. Like we
can easily circle back to everything we hate about January.
Yeah, easily.
Do you have anything in mind? Highs and lows?
Can you go first?
Sure. Yeah. High was, this happened when I got home, obviously, but high was coming home to the dogs. Chester is steadily improving. I just, I love the dogs more than ever. I missed them when I was away. So coming home to the dogs was the best. And just like seeing, everybody knows my dog broke his leg last year. Seeing Chester's progress has been a high. He's like actually doing a lot better. He's been like jogging a little bit on that and like using that leg to jog. And so I'm feeling like pretty optimistic about his progress. We do something similar in Good Vibes where we have to say a good vibe, and like Lynn will just always be like, you know what my good vibe is? Just get yourself a little treat.
All right, I have a high because I got myself a treat. So I'm going to steal that one.
There you go. Okay.
But I don't have a low.
I think like January is the low. It's tough. It's a tough time to be out here. It's dark, it's cold, it's dreary. There's not a lot going on. It's
lack of motivation.
Lack of motivation
is my low, honestly. Like I think I've worked out like 3 or 4 times since being back from the wedding. And normally I like love working out. It makes me feel so good. But like why? Why would I do that right now? And that's like where my brain is. Why would I go and get tired?
Have you seen that TikTok that's like somebody's like, I'm just like not feeling like myself and I don't know why. And they're like, well, have you drank water today? Did you sleep well? Have you exercised? Have you left the house? And they're like, no. And it's like, yeah, well, we have a case of the Januaries because we are just spiraling down into a dark pit and not doing anything about it.
I love that, actually. My high, I think, is that Sam and I did book a little mini honeymoon, like a mini. Like it's not even a honeymoon. We're really just going away into the Cotswolds for 2 days.
Fun.
Yep, the Cotswolds. And we're going to bring Jagger and we're going to just relax and be together as a family. And hopefully we can plan our actual honeymoon in a couple months, maybe in the off season or, whenever we have time. But I'm really looking forward to that because we've never been there before. And I think it'll be a really nice little trip with our family. So I'm actually really, really looking forward to that.
Well, I love that. I'm really excited for you guys. I wish I could just like come and babysit Jagger. Okay, well, that's it, everybody. Kristie and I, obviously, we're going to keep this going. We would love to hear from you. If you have any questions or stories you want us to tell, send us an email at womensgamemib@menandblazers.com and let us know. We will be checking your inbox. Hopefully you hear your name in the next episode. The women's game is back next week. And we also dropped an episode with Barb Olivieri, who is on the Boston Legacy, which is very cool. That came out yesterday, so check that out on our YouTube channel. Mewis-Kerr will be back very, very soon. But until then, I will just be surviving January as best I can.
Yeah, and I'm going to be getting as many dopamine hits as possible.
Oh my God, I didn't even tell everybody this yet.
What? Oh my God, what?
Last thing, everybody. I have been cleaning out small spaces in the house just for the dopamine. Like just because I'm like, so it's like I'll open a drawer and I'll be like, time to clean it out. And then you finish it and you get a little hit.
Yeah.
So
is that what you had to tell us? I thought it was gonna be like way bigger than that. All right. Well, I have something. No. I have something really stupid that I also
you just
say.
can't get us off the phone.
You just can't get us off. Yeah. Keep going. I've decided. So I feel like obviously I was on like a health kick and like obviously through the holidays and like not really drinking that much, but I've decided that January and February I'm going to be like a couple drinks Kristie. So like every now and then I'm going to have like a couple of drinks. Like the other day we went out to lunch and it was a Monday afternoon and I was like, I'm going to have a couple drinks. And then like we're going out on Saturday night just for like a nice dinner and I'm going to have a couple drinks.
Kristie, I like love that.
Yeah, couple drinks, Kristie, because I was so well behaved for like the months leading up to the wedding. And then now I'm kind of like, yeah, you're having dry January. I'm not.
Not me.
I'm a couple drinks, Kristie, this month.
Well, I like love the alliteration of that as well. I would like to come up with something for myself.
Do you have one in mind? I feel like you do. I can see your wheels turning.
I don't, but I'm thinking about S's. I need an S alliteration.
Slamming.
Six-pack Sammy.
But yeah, I just like want to have a good time again.
I'm thrilled about that. I will be visiting sooner rather than later with that in the back of my mind. I do feel like since Mewis-Kerr started, like my brand has shifted to like I've been like more open and honest about like loving drinking. And I just feel like Mewis-Kerr has just really revealed that side of myself.
I feel like we had to be like kind of like suppress that side of us for a while, and now it's just like, yeah, we like to have a couple drinks. Who doesn't?
Sorry.
Who doesn't?
Okay. All right, everybody. We do actually have to go, but we will be back very soon. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.